Bible Girl _69. The religious education that you never knew you wanted.
So this is the story of Noah. Noah is like fuck off old. He's about 600. So chaos has descended upon the earth. Everybody's fucking each other. The sons of God keep coming down and having sex with the daughters of men. And at this point, the Bible also flippantly mentions that there are giants. So everybody's really fucked up. And God's decided that he's had enough of it and he's like, I'm gonna kill it. So he decides that he needs to, keep the trace of humanity going. And he picks one guy, and that guy happens to be Noah, who is allegedly like perfect amongst men. So he comes down and he says to Noah, some shit's gonna go down. I'm gonna turn the earth on itself. The waters are gonna come forth and everybody's gonna drown. But I've picked you because I think that you're really nice. And I want you to take your family, and I want you to get 2 of every kind. We all know this bit. So they gather up all of the animals, and they all get onto this big, big boat. And then it rains. And it rains and it rains. They're just floating around. The waters are really high, so everything is fucking dead. Noah decides that he needs to send out a bird to figure out if there is land that has been exposed. So he grabs one of his birds, he sends one of them out, comes back, olive branch. This is where that saying comes from. And so he knows there is at least one olive tree available, and assumedly there are other trees also. And they wind up on the top of Mount Ararat. He gets off the boat, they do their whole sacrifice thing, they build their altar, they make a covenant, they're like, everything's gonna be fine now. God says, okay, I won't kill anybody again, I'm never gonna do this again. And that's a fucking lie, but we'll get to that later. So he's just killed everybody that he knows. He gets deep into the booze. He's like a real fucking booze hound. And he's got his sons there. Their names are Shem, Ham, and Japheth. He's really drunk one night and he passes out and he's naked in his tent. And his son Ham is walking past and he sees him. That's really bad at this point. And he tells his brothers and they're like, dude, that's not okay. You should not have seen our dad like that. And they grab a blanket and they cover up his shriveled, awful, naked, old 600-year-old dick. Noah wakes up the next morning. I know what's happened and I'm not fucking happy about it. Ham, I hate you. I'm gonna turn the lens right over here to your youngest son, Canaan. Canaan, you are going to be a slave, you are going to be a wanderer, you are going to have nothing. I don't really know what happens to Ham beyond this point. They don't go into it that much, but Canaan's fucked. I also think that it's worth mentioning here that this seems like a really disproportionate punishment for some vague nudity. There's a lot of argument from biblical scholars surrounding this that seeing the nudity and mocking the father was in fact that he either sodomized his father or castrated him, which is way heavier.
The religious education that you never knew you wanted.